BankrCoin back with another banker update. I know a lot of people are probably panicking or feeling kind of on edge with the banker price action. I'm telling you guys, right? Just be patient. Look at the overall market conditions. Look at retail interest. I could show this chart so many times. One of the best charts from Benjamin Cohen. One of the best charts from Benjamin Cohen, man. I have to give it to him because these types of charts only available on his platform, which is why I have to respect him as an analyst, even though he always craps on altcoin holders. He always craps on us. He always craps on altcoin holders, but his charts and insight is definitely unfathomable. So look at this chart in retail interest, guys. I'm telling you, just be patient because you see what happened. Take a look, right? You see this this orangish dark brown line here that shows just a downturn. When we got our bull run in the 2023 to 2024 cycle, right, it was just this little tiny bounce right here, this tiny little bounce. This is retail interest. This is the amount of retail investors in the market, right? Interest / investors, new investors, people that have already been here in the market. This little tiny bounce from 2023 to 2024 created so many millionaires, right? So many people turned from less than $5,000 in their portfolio to 6 to 7 figures in this little tiny bounce, right? Now, if you take a look at the chart, it's literally in the net negative. You look at my cursor. You see my cursor? It's literally in the net negative. It's already below this white line. It just keeps falling. It's literally down here somewhere, right? It's below this white line that shows the dates, right? And why is that important? That means now is a good time to start getting positioned into the market, right? A project like Banker, like I said, my thesis remains. You see how successful Tao is. Tao is doing great. Tao is the biggest AI project. But people with smaller portfolios, obviously, if you have $1,000, right, you could put 50% into majors and the other 50% into smaller cap projects to jumpstart and boost your portfolio. So then all of a sudden your portfolio could start to get onto the level of being able to invest way more into majors, right? That's how I would go about the space. 50% in majors and the other 50% in lower cap projects like Banker, like other AI agent projects on Base Chain or Coinbase, right? And Banker is one of those projects, and I think it's going to, again, it's one of the projects that will help your portfolio out, help to grow your portfolio, if not 10x, 20x, right? And when does that take place though? Well, not when the retail interest is in the net negative. It's not. You see, for example, in 2019, right? Everyone thinks the 2020 to 2021 cycle was one of the best and biggest, right? That really was the true alt season that a lot of people changed their lives. I think crypto is going to get to a spot like that where, once again, you see how 2019, it didn't even get to the white line. Right now, we're below it. I think crypto is going to get to a spot where this orange red line or retail interest, retail investors in the market, coming to the market, new investors, is going to start to climb up again, right? And when that happens, if you're not positioned for this move, you will miss out on life-changing gains if you're not positioned for this move, right? I think what's going to happen, this is just what I think. Obviously, I could be wrong. Nothing is guaranteed. But I think it's going to come from this low, from the net negative all the way down here, off the chart, and it's going to start climbing up again. And people are going to start changing on this move back up like we saw in 2019 to 2021, right? It's going to recreate that. And even if you just have less than $1,000 in crypto, you're going to change your life. That's going to be the moment, right? I think it's going to make a new high as well. I think you're going to change your life, guys. So pay attention to that. So don't be on edge. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to panic, sell, etc. If you feel like, okay, Banker, it's not the project for me, and you want, if you're in a loss here, nothing's wrong with cutting your losses, but keep a percentage in the project for the long term, just in case. You should never be, panic selling at the lows. If you haven't DCA'd into Banker here, now's the time to dollar cost average into the project, in my opinion, right? Because it's on a great dip. And like I said, just $1 million Banker, and you hold that for the potential upside. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, But just a million banker for $380 right now, and you hold that, right? A million banker, $380. I think anybody could afford that. You know, again, nothing is guaranteed, but you just be patient, and let's see what the market plays out, because I'm telling you, things could change fast. All the AI projects, all the base chain projects I talk about on the channel, Giza right now not doing that well, right? Not doing that well. It's holding. Oh, it had a nice bounce. What am I saying? It just had a nice bounce. So it's Giza right now, you know, 10,000 Giza. You know, again, this is why I say things could change so fast, right? So all the AI projects I talk about on the channel, I think they'll, you know, they'll make a comeback. Base chain is gonna be the next Solana. You're gonna see projects under 30 mil market cap, under a 10 mil market cap, go to billions in market cap. I'm telling you, that's my thesis. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but that's what my thesis is. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm betting on for this next bull run, right? So pay attention, man. Don't panic sell. If you're gonna sell for cut your losses because you're scared or you're fearful, you could cut half of your bag, but don't sell the entire bag. Don't, because you never know how quick things could turn around. I'm telling you. So as always, oh, one more thing. If you take a look at the BankrX, Gemini 3 is through the BankerBot LLM gateway. Auto routes request from Gemini to Banker, right? This is, again, they just continuously build here, and this is fantastic, guys. I'm telling you, they just continuously build. Yes, it has memetic value, but there's fundamentals being built out for AI and agents with Banker. 100,000 followers now. Remember, it was under 100K. Now it has 100,000 followers. People are paying attention. Like I said, I think Banker is going to be a winner in the future. So, as always, none of this is financial advice. Like I said, I just think that nothing is guaranteed. But, you know, if you're in the space, I think this is a good altcoin to have. None of what I say, none of what I say is financial advice. Can't speak. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, guys. Join my Discord. Follow me on X and subscribe to my Clips channel. It really truly helps out. Also, YouTube is very restrictive on their policies, and it's really, it's really tough to be a creator, especially a small creator. So if you want to support the channel further, join my Patreon for $5 a month, guys. It will really help out if you guys want to get private live streams or just talk to me one-on-one. You could join the Patreon for that access. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Truly appreciate the support. Catch you in the next